Is it going to be the same fate for some of the other airlines like United and Alaska Air Group? They're both expected to report results next week. Well, time's going to tell, but also on the docket for earnings, let's talk about it. Major banks. You've got JP Morgan Chase, you've got Bank of America, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, and Morgan Stanley. Other names in focus for this quarter, we're going to look at Netflix, Snap, Taiwan Semi, Johnson & Johnson, and United Healthcare. Let's get right to the floor show. Joining me now is B. Riley Wealth Chief Market Strategist Art Hogan. Hey, Art, good to see you. And you've got $25 billion in AUM, and I want to ask you about that because if you look at these estimates for second quarter earnings, in particular, just the banks, the estimate is that we're going to see an 8.1% jump in earnings for the second quarter. Is that about what you're tracking?
No, I think it's going to be a bit better than that. I think that that doesn't really contain all of the trading activity. The great volatility we saw in the market obviously takes the trade numbers up. And the massive amount of capital markets activity, whether it's IPOs or M&A activity for the second quarter versus second quarter last year is up 10x. So clearly capital markets is going to be a big driver for the banks coming up next week. The problem is you're coming into a quarter where most of the money center banks and the investment banks are trading at or near all-time highs. So that gives you that conundrum of even if you beat and raise, you don't always have that positive response, and that can get tricky. But we always start the earnings season with the banks, and we'll see what happens. I think most of those banks had a great quarter.
Right, so that kicks off on Tuesday. Let's talk about kind of the overall economy right now. I mean, you know, the thinking is we're looking at maybe 2.5% growth for the year. But White House Council Economic Director Kevin Hassett, he's been on Vex Business saying he thinks we're going to get 4% GDP growth for the year for 2026. Is that a little too optimistic? How are you following the economy right now? Because, look, we are flying in the face right now and dealing with the energy shock.
Yeah, I think that if, in fact, we get a cooling off of energy prices, if we get back to pre-war levels in energy, and we got very close last week before this heated up again, I think that would be a big driver, and that would certainly put a lid on what the Fed likely does with rates into the end of the year. I think the productivity numbers likely need to pick up a bit to get something north of 3%, but anything north of 2.5%, I think would be a huge win for the economy. That's going to drive earnings close to 22% this year, and if in fact we have the same kind of quarter in the second quarter that we had in the first quarter, we'll see multiples come down for the S&P 500, very much like they did it in the earnings reporting season in the first quarter. So I think the driver of the economy needs to see some energy pullback. We need to find that right exit ramp to the war with Iran. Energy prices coming down helps the overall inflation picture, and I think that that's going to be a big driver for GDP growth overall.
There you go. And by the way, you mentioned Fed funds futures. We're at an 83% chance of one hike later in the year, but all of that could change next week when we get CPI, PPI, even retail sales, PC price index after that. So real quick before you go, though, I do want to get your take on this IPO today. This is SK Hynix, $26.5 billion, largest ever U.S. listing by a foreign company. I mean, the IPO train continues down the tracks, but this one really hit strong today. Your thoughts?
It really did hit strong. If you look at the overall demand for this particular ADR issuance, it was actually even better than SpaceX. And there's a couple of reasons for that. These guys actually make a lot of money. They've been public in Korea for a long time, but the U.S. investors haven't really had access to it. So the fact that it was 4, 5, 6, 7 times oversubscribed, traded very well, priced very well, and put a bid back into the memory sector, which has had a bit of a mid-cycle pullback over the course of the last month, I think is very healthy for markets. It probably spells out the fact that we've got a couple of other large IPOs coming down the pipe that will also do well. So the capital markets are working very well. We got another big deal through the pipeline, and next up probably something like Anthropic or OpenAI.
Yeah, DuPont Register Group. I know that you talked about filing confidentially for U.S. IPO. So it's the hottest market we've seen. But again, that pipeline was so jammed up. Now with this anti-regulation environment, thanks to the Trump administration, we're firing on all cylinders for the IPO market in general. Art, it's great to speak with you. Thank you so much for being with me, Art Hogan.